Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to Nassau, the Bahamas, for the 2025 Baha Summer League. Here at the Baha Convention Center, today's exhibition contest features from the Bahamas, Raw Talent Elite versus the Murray State University Racers. At this time, we ask you to please step to the plate of the national anthems of the United States and the Bahamas. And now, let's give you a start.
Well, yesterday was a day of discovery for Racer Nation, and let's have more of that today here in Nassau of the Bahamas. It's time for Game 2 of the Murray State Basketball 2025 visit to the Bahamas Summer League as the Racers meet Raw Talent Elite, one of the local club teams here in the Bahamas, and we are looking forward. So good morning from the Baha Bar Resort here in Nassau. Dave Winder with you. I'm the Associate AD for Media Relations at Murray State, and we are getting ready to play this Game 2 here today at the Arts and Entertainment Center, which is adjacent to the Baha Mar Resort here today. Well, yesterday it was a 103-77 victory for the Racers over the University of Calgary Dinos here. Fred King led 5 Racers in double figures with 23 points and 11 rebounds as the Murray State senior continues to enjoy his trip coming home to the Bahamas. He's got lots of family and friends here, and it was really good to have him come back here and have a good time. So yesterday the Racers win that one, and they'll be heavily favored today. We got a little bit of a different lineup here for the Raw Elite Talent. It's a local team that develops talent, And we've got 2 veterans for this team that the Racers are against today that I'm going to really have a good time telling you about and getting a chance to meet. So let's go over the starting lineups. First of all, for Ryan Miller's Racers, they're going to do a little bit different today. Starting at guard, Lane Taylor, the sophomore from Farmington, Arkansas. Lachlan Crate is in there, the New Zealand freshman from Fielding. Javon Jackson, the senior from Houston, Texas, is in the starting lineup, as is Fred King, who had the big game yesterday. He's from Mangrove K in Andros, Bahamas. And then Braden Shorter, the transfer from Washburn, who's got his senior season to play for the Racers. He's going to be in there today. He's from Springfield, Missouri. And let's get to it here. We'll get into the lineup for the Raw Talent Elite team today. Their coach, Jerome Burrows, is playing today. He's wearing number 15. And what a great visit I had with him just a minute ago. To kind of get his backstory of playing ball in the United States. And basically, he wanted to give his team a little more oomph, because this team they're playing against is a lot of high school kids and just out of high school. And they'll try to give a good account against the Racers today. Jackson shoots inside and misses to start it off for the Racers. So the starting lineup for the Raw Talent Elite team: number 0, Kenny Isnord is out there. Or sorry, number 2, Jackson Jacobs. Number 6, Whitfield Ching. Number 11, Jiraj Colby. And number 15, we told you about their coach, Jerome Burrows. So he's actually coaching and playing today. As assistant coach, Jeremy Henfield's over on the side running things on the bench. But Burrows is playing and coaches a lot for this program. He actually started it several years ago to develop young players in the Bahamas. So the Racers with a couple of trips here, scoreless to start the game. Burrows throws it in, and there's a score for the 15-year-old Jerez Colby. 15 years old out here running around. I saw him play against Nevada yesterday and really played well. And now they're going to get the Racers on a foul over the back on the rebound, probably on Fred King. First foul of the game. And it was on King, his first. And he was kind of flirting with his second foul there on that inbounds pass. Glad they didn't call that. And there's Burrows. They'll lob it in over King again. And a pass into the backcourt. That should be an easy 2 for the Racers. Crate chases it down and then lays. No, he blew it. He missed it. Now a scramble for the ball, and Raw Talent comes out of there with it. And a pass to Burrows on the wing. Up and under, and a score. Racers are down 4-0 as Taylor comes across the midcourt line. Shorter. Shot fake and drive, and then a foul. A grab. That should go against number 6, Whitfield Ching. The foul was on Ching. On the inbounds play, Taylor was going to back up, take the 3, and it's good. He's a sharp shooter. And the quickness he's going to show from the point guard position, just really impressive. And a dunk inside for Colby to make it 6-3. Raw Talent. Crate from top of the key. That's long. Jackson gets the rebound. Trying to get it into King, but can't. Now Taylor and Shorter exchange passes at the top of the key. And that's a kick ball with 20 on the shot clock. On the inbounds play, here's Jackson driving on Burrows. He's cut off, now to Fred King, and another foul against Raw Talent. Well, they said the foul was on number 10. I don't have a number 10. I'm pretty sure that is maybe Colby. I'll have to get a little correction on that, but that's not what the roster they just gave me. And the Racers with another 3 to knot it up here, 6-6. Yeah, this is a little bit of a curveball when you get your roster 10 minutes before we tip. But we're going to roll with it here in this Summer League action in the Bahamas. There's a 3 on the corner, short by Colby. Taylor gets the rebound. Pulls up to Shorter. Open 3, off the mark. King chases the rebound down and then throws it off of Colby. The Racers will get it underneath. Head coach Ryan Miller was overall pleased with the play of yesterday. With a lot of film the team watched last night and even today. Shorter, another 3 try. He hit 3 of them yesterday. And there's a run out and a foul. So Jacobs will go to the line for 2, and Taylor raced back and stopped the layup, but had to give up a foul to do it. And those of you watching live stats too, we're going to try to get those going. They're over there working on those. A quick text will, I don't think they know that their live stats haven't started yet. Free throw good. The Bahamas takes an 8-6 lead. Racers down by 2 here, 16-16 as we near the first media timeout. That was a bad pass by Taylor to the top of the key, got knocked away, but then Shorter stole it in with a quick 3, and it goes down. And the Racers take a 9-8 lead. What a heck of a play there for Braden Shorter. Got the steal and then backed up about 2 feet to get the 3-point shot and knocked it down for the Racers' first lead. There's Burrows with the give to Colby, all at the top of the key. Crate really handled things well at the top of the key. And they're going to get Taylor for the foul there on the reach-in. And that'll get us to our first media timeout here in the Bahamas. 15:38 to go here in the second part of game 2, or the first part of game 2. Racers up 9-8. We'll have more here in just a moment. As we continue our broadcast here, we have enjoyed our time in the Bahamas as we take a look at some of the highlights from the first part of the game here. They're over there working on the live stats. I, for one, would really like to get those back up. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they'll get going. So here in the early going, the Racers have picked up a couple of fouls. One on Taylor and one on King. And the Bahamas, they have 3 fouls in the early going here as we get to the first media timeout. So after today, the Racers will play one more game. That's tomorrow at the same tip as yesterday and today. That's 10 a.m. Central Time. And they will face a lineup similar to what we have here today. A lot of these players play for both teams. But we'll try to figure out that roster a little quicker tomorrow. I hope so anyway. But here in the early going, Murray State with their first lead of the day, 9-8. And one change early on here. Taylor has come out and KJ Tenner is in for the first time today. So it's Tenner, Crate, Shorter, King, and Jackson in there. Tenner thought he had a tied up ball there, but they called him for the foul. That'll be the third one on the Racers. Our officials today, Brian Washer and Kyle Stewart from the States, and Davo Lewis is a local Bahamian official here. Barrow leaves it short, and Shorter comes out of there with it. A near steal by Jacobs, but the ball went out of bounds. 15:22 to go here. And there's a steal for the Bahamas. Up to Burrow. Inside, Shorter makes another steal. Ahead to Jackson. He lost the handle. Then a long pass intercepted by Tenner. Can the Racers do something in transition? Jackson into the paint, back to Crate, open three-pointer, it's good. Lachlan Crate was perfect. 7-7 yesterday, and starts hitting his first shot here today. So we dip under 15 minutes of the first half, and the Racers now have a 4-point advantage. Great block by Jackson from behind on Jacobs as he was driving to the lane. Bahamas will retain possession underneath on the right side. Checking into the game is Zane Knowles, number 17. He's a big fella. He's 33 years old and has been playing pro ball, still is playing pro ball in Europe and other places. Has played on the Bahamian national team as the Bahamas lost it out of bounds. And then you got Burrows in there. He's getting ready to turn 40 years old on September 4th. He played at Fort Wayne back in between 2004 and 2008, and Knowles played at Texas A&M Corpus Christi. So two veteran players in there for the Bahamas right now. Jackson takes it in, can't score, and that's probably, I thought it might have been basket interference, but that's not what they called. So they got the Bahamas for the foul there. So that's on Knowles. So that'll give Jackson Murray State's first 2 free throws today. Javon Jackson out of Houston, Texas, makes the first free throw. Started off his career at Southern Nazarene in Oklahoma, in the Oklahoma City area, and then played a season at Utah State, and then to UIC, and now the Racers, and he makes them both. The Racers push their lead out to 14-8. To get close to the 14-minute mark as Tenner shadows McIntosh across the line, angles to the right side. Tenner cuts him off over there. J.J. Traynor stepped in and is guarding Burrows. He walked, but it wasn't called. And a shot missed inside. Traynor gets the rebound. They're all over him. It comes out of there, and Jackson saves it. Jackson pushing it with Tenner. All the way to the hoop, and he scores. K.J. Tenner, he's quick as a hiccup. 16-8 Murray State. Man, he goes from the free throw line to free throw line really fast, folks. Racers defending an 8-point lead now as Knowles catches it, tries to back down Fred King, and scores. Yeah, you put Knowles and Burrows here, 2 veteran players, and they can play this game. Racers by 6. Traynor into the paint. Tenner was way beyond the three-point line, but Jackson wasn't, missed it. Matisse Corbon had checked in, and a behind-the-back pass from Jackson to King in the dunk, and an 8-point lead for the Racers. That was a nifty play by Javon Jackson. Caught it in one move and a behind-the-back pass. There's Knowles. He and Fred are going to really be banging down there. Knowles scores over him again. Here's Tenner all the way after the made basket and gets fouled. KJ Tenner will go to the line. Ben Stoltzberg and Brock Weiss ready to check in for the Racers. And KJ Tenner goes to the line with a chance to add on to Murray State's 18-12 lead. Tenner out of Memphis, Tennessee, Cordova High School. He was a former Mr. Basketball in Tennessee, as was Mason Miller on the Murray State roster out of Houston High School. Tenner was Mr. Basketball in 2024 out of Cordova, and Miller was Mr. Basketball in Tennessee at their classification level in 2021. Tenner makes them both, and the Racers push ahead 20-12. 12 and a half to go here in the first half. Here's Burrows in transition with the scoop and the score. Yeah, the Racers are running into two really veteran players in Knowles and Burrows here today. It was a good play by Burrows. He played at Fort Wayne. Senior season was 07-08. Was actually on the Bahamas national team that was one game from making the Olympics last summer. Missed the free throw, though, for the three-point play. Trainer brings it down, but now picked up his dribble. Tenner comes back to help him out. Now Tenner will push it into the paint. Corbon on the right side kind of looked at a shot, but wasn't there. Now Weiss battling Knowles at the top of the key. Weiss picked it up. Stoltzberg comes in to Corbon for the fake, and then the drive and the slam. What a beautiful play by Matisse Corbon. And the Racers go back up by 6. 11:50 to go in the first half. So it's Trainer, Weiss, Corbon, Tenner, and Stoltzberg in there. Burrows in the lane, and he rolls it in with 11:30 to go. 22-16 is the score. And we've got some kind of call. It's a media timeout. We'll take a moment to decipher what that was, but media timeout here in Nassau. 22-16, Murray State up on top. So what that was just Murray State calling a timeout, which becomes the media timeout. So thank you. So here in the early going, the Racers 7 out of 12 from the field. 7 out of 15, and Raw Talent Elite is 7 out of 12. And that's what we've got in the early going here. Racers up 22-16. Here in the Bahamas. So really glad to welcome in Jerome Seagars to our broadcast. He's one of our GAs with the Murray State Racers. Yeah, you want to put that on, Jerome, there, and we'll have a little chat here. So great to have Jerome Seagars here. Can you hear me okay?
Yes. I can hear you pretty well.
All right, we can hear you good too.
Yes,
so,
sir.
Great to have you here. Jerome comes to the Racers from Silver Springs, Maryland. That's your hometown. Played at Rutgers and UNLV, and now you're gonna live the basketball life too, right?
Yes, sir. Most definitely, man.
So what makes you want to get into college coaching?
Honestly, I feel like basketball has been a big part of my life, and I feel like I played so much over the entire world and played so long over the course of my life. I have so much to give back to just, guys that are younger than me. And I think this was the next step phase in my development in terms of giving back.
You also thought about maybe doing some TV work, huh?
Oh, yeah. So when I was at UNLV, after I graduated, I did some commentating for about 2 or 3 games. It was pretty well. It went pretty well.
You like that?
Yeah, it was pretty good. I liked it a lot.
You could keep that in your toolbox and could maybe go to that later on in your career.
That's the plan.
So
that's the plan.
To kind of analyze the first part of this game, what are you seeing? What are you seeing in this game so far?
So far, I feel like right now we're not dictating the tempo of this game, right? We're letting them slow it down. They're very comfortable playing out of the post, getting to the paint area, right? For example, right here, we just got a good stop. But otherwise than that, I think we have to impose our will on this team. And I think the best way of doing that is, right, coming together, getting stops, getting out and playing in transition. If we don't have nothing, don't force it, right? Letting the game come to us slowly.
Well, and this is good to get out of your comfort zone a little bit.
Oh, for sure.
And let's face it, Burroughs and Knowles are 2 grown men. I was talking with Burroughs before. Jerome Burroughs, he's getting ready to turn 40.
Oh, yeah.
In September, he was on the Bahamas Olympic team. And then Knowles strides in here yesterday, and I'm like, okay, that guy's been around, and he played at Texas A&M, Corpus Christi. So
yeah, no, definitely. So it's always good for our guys to play people who got experience, right? Because it's kind of like with anything in life, experience is the best thing in life. And I think that's good for our guys because they'll get to play against guys who are crafty, guys who got a lot of guys who have good IQ, for example, like that. But for the most part, I think it's good, man. It's super good.
And a beautiful slam there by J.J. Traynor to give the Racers a 11-point lead now, 27-16 as they've stretched it out here.
Yeah.
But a lot of this has just been invaluable, the time we've spent on this trip. And getting to know each other.
Yep.
This is what it's all about when you can bond as a team. And you've seen teams that have bonded. They can be great. Teams that don't usually aren't great.
I think that's the biggest thing when teams are being made, whether or not they can glue and they can gel together, right? And that's the hardest thing. I mean, we're taking 15 guys who didn't know each other before this season, maybe a couple of them the ones that played at Creighton, and we're trying to build something. And we're trying to, like, trying to be super successful with it. So it just comes with guys being patient with another, guys wanting to be able to play, guys be willing to be coachable by some of their teammates, just things like that. And I think that's the biggest thing for us right now because we had 2 months of June and July of just, being together, being there for one another in Murray every single day, working out, just really doing whatever it takes to create a winning culture.
Well, the Bahamas scored on 2 fast breaks here to cut it to a 7-point lead, and then Burroughs tried for the steal there and got called for the foul. That's 6 now for the Bahamas. The Racers have 5 team fouls. Tell me about KJ Tenor, man. He's fast. Were you that fast when you played?
So I was fast. I don't know if I was that fast. I was more quick, but KJ, man, he's a great guard, man. He's a great kid. You'll never catch him frowning or being mad or being sad. And he's a great kid. That's the thing I love about him because his energy is always good.
And Stoltzberg with the shot fake on the 3, and then he scored it. Now he gets a steal and the lob to Corbo for the dunk.
Yeah, see, this is how we want to play right here.
That's how you want to play.
It's exactly how we want to play right here. And I think if we have the depth on this team, that we can do this a lot, right? We got the athletes, we got the length, we got the speed, we got just the power behind it to really push the narrative of getting after people.
Well, and I'm seeing great individual skill progression here too. Gosh, every day I come into work at the arena, I see you guys out there in the morning, and that's when it's becoming a better ball handler, and it's being a better free throw shooter and just a better shooter in general. And then you go into the afternoon, and that's when you take those things that you've gotten better at into the game, right? I mean, I see a lot of the progression going on.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think that's probably one of the most important things that honestly that we can do, because first, you individually getting better, that's one thing, right? And then getting better together as a team, that's a whole separate thing, right? But in order to get better as a team, the skills got to be there, right? So I think that's one of the biggest things, man. Just skill develop on a daily basis with these guys, just to show them the ins and outs of how to work and how to get better.
And that's the kind of stuff that you never stop working on.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You never do.
Man, what a play by Brock Weiss right there to go up and challenge. He forced the miss, got the rebound. Look at KJ Tenner go to the corner. Mason Miller off the rim, but a foul. He was fouled taking the three-point shot, so he will go to the line. And now he's coming up a little lame. And let's see if he can continue here. Looks like he's going to.
Yeah.
At first he said, hey, I got to come out, but then I think he figures he's okay. So hopefully he's kind of bending over there to the line. He's like, yeah, I'm okay. So 3 free throws coming up for Mason Miller.
Yeah.
So I don't know if anybody saw it last night, but just after midnight, Mason Miller's dunk yesterday where he came flying in from the right side was one of the top, I think it was the 4th top play of the day on ESPN.
ESPN top 10.
And which he did me a solid because I had my call on ESPN last night, which is really cool. So I asked him this morning at breakfast, and I said, hey, man, you ever had one of those before? He goes, yeah, I've had 2 others.
Oh,
Can you believe that?
Yeah.
And both of them happened when he faked a guy out so bad he made him just fall like he broke his ankles.
Oh, wow, yeah.
He had one of them at Houston High School, he said, when he was a senior, and he ball faked a guy and then went in and dunked it. And then he had another one at Creighton, same deal, where he step faked so well that it just made the guy fall down. And then he hit a three-point shot. So that was the third time Mason Miller was on the top plays last night.
Yeah, nah, Mason definitely, man. He's a heady player, man. That's been around for a while, you know.
Yeah, well, he's going to come out. They're going to check out that foot, whatever that was.
Yeah, definitely, probably landed wrong.
Toe, or maybe got stepped on or something. So the all-star athletic trainer Eric Frederick, who's in his 33rd season at Murray State, he'll check him out over there. So in the meantime, Tristan Ford is in there. He shoveled that pass, falling down. Crate's got it on the block, and they're just all over him down there. No foul called.
Oh, look at the basket, Ben.
Stoltzberg.
The first one.
Yeah, he was open, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was open on the first one.
Ford got the rebound. Jackson from the left side. That's no good. Burrell spitted it out of there. And now a run out and a missed layup by Ching. Stoltzberg the other way. Over to Crate on the wing. It's good. Lachlan Crate hasn't even missed yet, man.
Yeah, no, Lockley, man, he is, we call him steady. Mr. Steady right there.
I think that's 9 for 9 because he's 2 for 2 today.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Well, no, he missed a couple. He missed a couple.
He did?
He missed a couple right after he made the first one. That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
So
okay.
it's not. It ended up being 8 for 8, and then he missed. then he missed a couple because there was a couple of threes there he missed.
It's all good, man. It's all good. My guy A-Rob right there, man.
So are you able to keep your? Well, what are you keeping there on your chart?
Okay, so this right here, this is defensive possessions, right? So we have something that's called kills. So whenever you get 3 stops in a row, that's considered a kill, right? And we're aiming for a certain number of kills in each half. So for right now, we got 1 kill, 2 kills, and right now we're working on 3. And if we get another stop, that'll be 4 kills for the first half. And that helps us navigate our defense to see, can we string together stops.
Now, is there another staff person keeping track of deflections?
So that's the next phase of it, but since it's so early on in the summertime, right now we want to just get these guys going with just understanding, like, being able to get stops when they matter, right? And then you can kind of break it down into other categories, deflections, no paint drives, right? Certain things like that. You want to keep guys out of the paint, deflections like you just said. But for the most part, this is just the basics of it. And once we get really good at this, then I think that's when we become a great team.
So 3 kills for the Racers in the first half here. 1 more stop next time down, it would be 4 kills. That's really good.
Yeah.
To get that. Here with Jerome Seagars, one of Murray State's graduate assistants. I'm glad you sat with me for a while. This is kind of nice to have a little company over here.
Hey, listen, I'm glad you invited me over, man. I like it over here better. I get to see the game,
and you're
game
still
a better view.
Yeah, you're still able to keep your duties on the bench as well. So here at the timeout, the Racers 13 out of 26 for 50%. Bahamas shooting 50% too, 9 out of 18.
How did he get to the free throw line? What happened? I didn't even see it.
You know what? There must have been a foul away from the ball there because they missed the layup, and then there was a whistle that caused the. I'd have to go back and rewind that, but 7.5 to go. Burrows hits the first free throw, and he and Knowles are keeping the Bahamas in the game. And now we got some kind of discussion going on. Not sure what all this is about.
There we go, getting a little chippy right there.
Yeah, it is getting a little chippy. And by the way, back home they are working on the live stats still to try to get those up, but haven't been able to get those going yet. That'll be welcome when that's done. So I'm not sure what was going on over there, but I'm glad it's over. I mean, this is a friendly game, and we don't need to let it get out of hand here. Burrows just got teed up. Yeah, we don't need to do that. It did get chippy, and
yeah, I'm not sure what's going on right here, but it's all a part of the game, man.
Well, it is, but this is also a friendly exhibition.
Yeah.
So Burrows, who was coaching the team yesterday and is playing today, great player. So they did call him for a technical foul. I saw the official do that. Or maybe they took it away. I don't know. but they definitely. There's Shorter for three. That's no good. Crate with a rebound, and he gets fouled. With 7:14 to go in the half. But you can see Coach Ryan Miller is using this time to really urge his team. Hey, we've been hitting the mouth here a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
At the start,
yeah.
You got to respond the right way, right?
Yeah. It's like they say in boxing, right? Once you get hit in the mouth, it's how you respond, man, after it starts.
Well, and as we know, we get into the Missouri Valley play. There's a lot of times in nights you get hit in the mouth, repeatedly by the teams we play. This league is really tough, and it gets physical.
Oh yeah,
and this has been that's the one good thing yesterday and today. You can see that it's been physical. Jackson comes up with the loose ball there. Shorter tried to dunk it, and it still went in for a 20-point Murray State lead, 41-21 with 7 minutes to go in the half. And you can see the Racers have picked it up on the bench too with the enthusiasm. There's a three from the corner after Burrows kicked it out. Taylor gets the rebound, now to Crate. So it's Shorter, Jackson, Vice, Taylor, and Crate in there right now. Jackson gets down to the block and draws the foul. You know, you get into games sometimes and you can tell the officials are trying to not call it everything, or you'll be shooting free throws all day.
yeah.
And it's always a matter of how much are they going to let go. And they're letting a lot go.
Oh, yeah.
But when everybody knows that, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, as a player, I always filled out the refs at the beginning of the game, and I feel like in the first 4 minutes, you could get a feel for the refs. If they're going to let some things go, or if they're going to kind of be, really on it, calling every little bump and tick. But for the most part, I think this is good, though, for our guys, man. They can get used to playing physical. They can get used to that pace of the game, just being able to finish through contact down low, and I think that's good for us, man.
Well, and most times you are going to have physical play, especially in conference play. It always seems that way.
No matter what conference it is, any conference in the country is going to be physical.
Yep. Burrows catches it in the corner. Racers up by 22 now. He's guarded by Crate. Gets a screen and a bank shot in the paint. And good by Marcian Pickstock. Shorter again for three for the corner with 6 minutes to go. And the Racers increase their lead to 46-23. Shorter is on fire.
He can shoot it pretty well, man. From a guy that came from D2, the D2 level, and coming up to D1, he's really impressed me a lot in practice, man. He's been playing super well at a high level, just doing everything very well, man. I like that about him.
And the answer right there by Whitfield Ching. 21-point lead now for the Racers. Jackson drives in and gets fouled. So 5:28 to go here in the first half. Murray State 46, Bahamas 25. Jackson goes to the line.
Yep. So as you can see lately, the last 2 possessions, we haven't been getting any stops. They had a mid-range pull-up, and they had a drive and kick 3. So that takes away from our kills that we got 2 in a row. We were on our way to 3, and they scored 2 times.
And actually have scored 3 of their last 5 possessions now.
Exactly, you see it? But at the same time, we're scoring as well, but the ultimate goal is for us to score and for them not to, right? That's how basketball goes. But, you know, it's definitely a learning process, and we're getting better at it daily. Yesterday's first half, I think we did a great job, man. We had maybe 4 kills in the first half. Then the second half, we kind of dropped off, tailed off towards the end. But I think, guys, they're starting to figure it out, man. They're starting to grow. They're starting to understand what championship basketball looks like. And like we always said, man, it's still early. It's very early in the season, man.
Yeah, it sure is. I think regular season is about 90 days away.
Uh-huh.
When the Racers, here's Jackson with a steal ahead to Taylor. He's going to almost think about that 3 into Trainer. If he would have spun the other way, he would have had a layup and then got it. Was that a? That was a 5-second call. So turnover on the Racers. And then we got a timeout by the Bahamas here.
There we go. Good media timeout, man. There you go.
Yep.
There you go. And then not to even bring this up though, but Dylan Anderson is out. He's injured. Then we got Ramon, who just got here, just got cleared. So it's going to be pretty fun, man. It's going to be a good year to look forward to, and I'm excited.
Well,
about it.
That's the thing is you guys you're putting in the work, and I've always believed that hard work pays off, and I'm seeing this team, like I said, individually you see the guys work, and you see improvements being made, and then I think the practices have been very beneficial to this team. And what was it, Jordan said we have about 130 plays?
Yeah.
We have about 130 plays in right now, and and I'm seeing a lot of guys with high basketball IQs on this team too.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. I think that's the biggest thing. So knowing me that I played for Coach Miller over almost 10 years ago now, Coach Miller, that's one of his biggest things, man. He just wants you to play high IQ basketball. And I think if you could do that, then we'll have a good chance, man. And I think right now we got a bunch of older guys that's been around for a while. So I think they understand the game well enough to be able to, you know, comprehend all the plays we got in a good manner for them to work out for the better of the team.
Shorter again, that's deep. Hits the front of the rim, no good. Bahamas gets the rebound, now to Burrows, across the midcourt line. Trainer is guarding him. Burrows goes to the baseline. Trainer rode him there. Can't score. Scramble for the rebound, and Knowles puts it back in to make it a 48-27 lead for the Racers. Racers in the double bonus the rest of the way of the first half. And the Bahamas are now in the bonus on the next foul for the Racers. Jackson to the corner, then to Trainer, little runner with a bank shot, and King puts it back in. Just checked in.
I think this is so good for Freddie to come home and just play in front of his family and his friends, just to come back and, you know, feel good before the season starts, man. I think that's good for his mental.
Yeah, you could tell he was having a lot of fun yesterday after our game. King knocks it out of there. What a block. Then to Knowles again. He can't score. Jackson gets the rebound. Wants to push. Shorter to Taylor in the corner.
That's good basketball right there.
Good!
That's Murray State basketball right there. Murray State basketball,
The
man.
Racers are running 53-27. Now Burrows against King, can't get it to go. And then a foul on the Racers on the rebound. It will be Kenyon Johnson going to the line. So that'll bring us to our final timeout of the first half. 3:03 to go here. Racers up 53-27. But looking ahead, how about the exhibition game at Xavier, October 18th? That's going to be that'll be the next time after tomorrow. Of course, we have one more game tomorrow. That'll be the next time the Racers will get back against another opponent.
Yep, and I think that'll be one of our biggest challenges going into the season. Xavier, they're a well-known program. They've been pretty well for years. Patino's son, he's coaching over there now, and I know how he gets his guys going, man. So it'll be a good challenge for us, and I think we'll be ready for it when that time comes. I definitely do.
And then the season opener in Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Oh, yeah.
Against Omaha. That's a NCAA tournament team from a year ago.
Won their league last year.
Yep. So that'll be, I really looking forward to seeing that Pentagon arena up there. I've seen it on TV. And that's going to be a wonderful venue that we're going to get to play in on the opener. So we'll take a look at the stat sheet here. Late in the first half, Murray State 17 out of 33 for almost 52%. 7 out of 18, 39%.
Yep.
Out of those 7 threes, it's Shorter's hit 2, Crate's hit 2, and
Lane Taylor hits 2.
Lane's 2 out of 2.
Javon Jackson hit 1. The biggest thing that I look on the stat sheet, and of course me being a point guard, always look to the assist to turnover ratio. So with it being 14-4 right now, that means we're playing sound basketball, right? Everybody's getting involved. 14 assists
on 17 field goals. 17
field goals, man. That's pretty good. Pretty good.
That is really good. We're here at the Bahamas and just having a great time watching Racer basketball, and I'd like to thank the folks from BD Global that helped make this possible, and also the crew from 10th Year Seniors Productions. They did a great game.
I like that.
John Nutt is the producer. He's also taken some pictures for me today since I'm on the air. John's been great. He believes he is a cousin of Murray State Hall of Fame coach Houston Nutt.
Okay.
His family goes back to the state of Arkansas, which is where Houston grew up, so they probably are cousins.
Hey, it might be, man. Small world.
So how about that?
Social media makes the world even that much smaller.
That's right. All right, we dip under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll see what the Racers could do against Bahama in the final with Taylor, Jackson, Corbin, King, and Trainer in there. They go to the elbow for King. Entry pass to Trainer. He's immediately double teamed. Good job. He was trying to pass it out of there and got fouled.
Yes, sir.
He was ready for the double team.
Definitely.
So what do you think about 12 out of 14 from the free throw line in the first half?
Honestly, man, we work on free throws every day. Man, individually, the guys have to shoot 50 a day.
Well, Jackson, 6 for 6.
Yeah. Javon, and believe it or not, Javon, he's probably our best free throw shooter. Maybe in practice, from our practice stats, he's shooting about 94, 96% from the free throw line.
Yep. Trainer makes the first. That was his first free throw of the day. 54-27 Racers. Yeah, been a lot of fouls, and they could have called more. It's been really grabby and handsy, that's for sure. Trainer makes them both. 55-23 lead, 27 lead for the Racers.
There we go. That's the ball pressure we want right there.
They bodied him up all the way down, and Burrows really had nobody to pass to. He looked a couple of times like, hey, somebody help me, and there was nobody there to pass it to.
Yeah. That's the thing about that defense, man. We kind of want to isolate guys in that backcourt and get guys thinking that they don't have nobody.
Trainer was going to reverse dunk it, but Knowles fouled him, so Traynor will go back to the line. Tristan Ford checked in as Shorter went to the bench.
Yep. And Tristan Ford, man.
Jackson went to the bench.
Yeah, Tristan Ford, he's a freshman, man, but he's really good, man. He's a great kid as well, man. He has so much talent, so much potential. And right now, he's just soaking up so much information, man. I truly think he's going to be special.
He's a lefty?
Lefty, too.
Yep.
Yeah, lefty.
And, boy, he and Jackson and Taylor and Tenner talk about our big guys going after it. These guards go after it in practice. And Traynor hits them both, 57-27 Racers, 2:14 to go in the first half. We're going to have Ernie Kuiper, Murray State's general manager, coming by at halftime to catch up as well. Taylor picks up the dribbler on the right side. They switched right there, didn't they?
Yeah, they switched right there. That's the biggest thing with our guards, man. We want our guards to be able to communicate and just be able to talk it out and switch things.
Burrow gets the roll. 1:45 to go in the half. Traynor on the wing. Gets it to King. Muscles it in and scores.
There you go, Freddie.
He had Casey Edecombe all over him like a coat. And he's still scoring. And no call, too.
Good talk.
Which I'm fine with that.
JJ.
It's a physical game. 3 on the wing. Corbin tried to tap it out of there to a teammate, but it went right back to the Bahamas, and then Bridgewater missed in the middle. Now Corbin for 3. Good by Matisse Corbin with 1 minute to go here in the half. 62-29 Racers, and then he makes a steal and adds another one for a 5-point play. Under a minute to go in the half. Racers really trapping. And a jump ball. So Ford and Traynor, and also they were like triple team over there.
It's good.
It got him trapped.
Good. It's honestly, it's beautiful to see these guys willing to work so hard for each other. Just being there the whole summer and knowing, you know, just kind of guys just trying to work through the lumps and the bumps and just practicing every day and working out every day. There we go.
Over and back. Stepped across the line. And one final timeout here with 37.8 to go in the first half. Well, we had a lot going on here. A lot of fouls, that's for sure. And we had that little dust up a minute ago. I'm just going to kind of brush that off. It just got, I think Tippers got a little hot there for a minute, but we got past it with nothing more. And you know,
it looked like it worked out for us, right? It worked out well for us. Man.
Well, it really shot a bit of adrenaline into that Racer bench. I know that. That's for sure.
There we go.
So we're back here tomorrow. We'll play another group from the Bahamas locally here. Probably some of the same players that are, I think the two teams are kind of interchangeable. But tomorrow we'll play the Bahamas select team. And we'll be on the air again at 10 a.m. Central Time on YouTube. We had a lot of good comments yesterday, Jerome, just on having you guys over and talking about the team and introducing a lot of you to our fans. A lot of people haven't met you yet.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. I'm definitely ready to get to meet some new fans, man, and just get out, you know, meet some people in the Murray community. It's gonna be a great year, man. I'm definitely looking forward to it, and so far I've been having a good time down here in Murray, man.
Well, it's been good to get to know you as Lane Taylor operates. He took a 3 and they got the rebound, and then Racers are going to try to have it late, and a shot clock violation. Racers couldn't get the shot off. We got a shot off, might have been fouled, but
yeah, late shot clock though. Should have got it up a little bit earlier.
That'll be a teaching moment tonight when we watch film, for sure.
For sure.
Now 6 seconds to go. The Bahamas will have the last shot. And a shot, no good. And that'll end the first half with the score. Murray State 64, and Raw Talent Elite 29 here in the first half. Great to have one of our graduate assistants, Jerome Seagars, stop by. Hey, thanks, man.
Thank you,
man.
I
You get to the
appreciate
locker room, and how many kills did the Racers?
Oh, I got to add them
four.
up. So
was it 4?
I think it was maybe about 4.
Yeah,
4 for the first half. So that's pretty decent,
that's
man.
good.
That's a good goal we're aiming for.
That's good. All right,
Definitely.
Jerome. Thank you, sir.
All righty. Thank you, man. I'll see you soon.
All righty.
All righty.
Okay, so we've made it to the half here. Racers up 64-29 against the Raw Talent Elite group here from the Bahamas. This is Dave Winder, and we will take just a little bit of a break here. We'll stay up, but we'll come back here in just a moment and catch up with General Manager Ernie Kuiper. We'll do that here in just a moment on Murray State basketball, with the Racers leading 64-29 here at the intermission. We're back here in the Arts and Entertainment Center at the Baha Mar Resorts in Nassau, Bahamas. Dave Winder, Murray State Athletics, as the Racers lead Raw Talent Elite from the Bahamas, 64-29 here at the half. Hope you've been enjoying some of the highlights of the first half, as the Racers went to the free throw line 18 times and hit 16 of those. Javon Jackson and J.J. Traynor and K.J. Tenner and Lachlan Crate combined to go 14 of 14. Sorry, 15 of 15. So the Racers went to the line a bunch there in that first half for 89%. Three-point range, 8 out of 20 for 40%. And from the field, 20 out of 37, 54%. For Raw Talent Elite, 42% from the field, 13 out of 31. They did not hit a three-pointer, only took 3 of them. And were 3 out of 7 from the line for 43%. And for the Racers, ten players scored in the first half. 9 points each for Javon Jackson and Matisse Corbin. Corbin coming off the bench to hit 4 out of 6 from the field. Led the Racers in field goals in the first half. Javon Jackson, we mentioned, 6 out of 6 from the free throw line. And then 8 points from Lachlan Crate, 2 out of 5 for the field. 7 points from K.J. Tenner on 2 of 2 shooting and 3 out of 3 from the free throw line, so he hasn't missed today. Lane Taylor had 6 points on a pair of three-pointers. And Ben Stoltzberg came in and had 4 points and a couple of assists for the Racers. So on the boards, the Racers leading the rebound stat 22-16 here. Racers had 8 offensive rebounds at halftime yesterday, had 7 today. As we mentioned, 10 players scored and 10 players also got rebounds in the game. 3 for Jackson and 3 for Taylor to lead the way for the Racers. And speaking with Jerome Seagars during the broadcast there, the Racers really sharing the basketball as well, as they have 16 assists on 20 field goals. 16 assists against only 6 turnovers. Now, Raw Talent Elites, they turned it over 15 times and only had 4 assists on their 13 field goals. So the Racers here at halftime with a comfortable 64-29 lead, and Ernie Kuiper, Murray State's general manager, joins us here. Ernie, how are things going over there on the sideline? We had a little tense moment there. I think we got past it.
No, that's great.
That's competition.
Yeah, that's right. Let's compete, baby.
Well,
we enjoy that.
I saw that just really, it kind of snapped the Racers out of their days or whatever was going on over there. Really, really,
thanks for waking us up, baby.
Yeah.
You know, that's fun. It's competition. There's always going to be a little talking going on, but let's just back it up with our game. It's real easy. That's all we want to do, and I think right after they got our attention, I think it helped us.
Yeah, I think it did. Well, I've seen that just at lunchtime, racquetball and pickleball down in the park. It gets a little heated.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just part of playing, right?
Yeah, it's actually, it's fun.
Yeah, it is.
Compete, baby.
It is.
How's it going over here?
Well, we're doing good, and I'm just really glad we were able to, show our fans this team a little bit, and so many good comments yesterday.
Yeah.
Just by introducing all of you.
Yeah.
And I think it's great.
Yeah. This has been great for us as a staff and Racer Nation, and I'm glad they get to see our the way we play, how hard we're playing and how hard we're working, and get to meet our coaches, our GAs, everybody out there. It's great.
What was the message at halftime for Ryan Miller to the team?
just keep working hard, share the ball. Lockie wants to say hi to all Racer Nation, I see.
Yeah, Lachlan Crate's right here in front of us.
Yeah.
He's just saying, hey.
Yeah, the
he was
message.
like, go Racer Dave, I think is what he said.
Yeah. The message was pretty clear. It was keep competing and playing hard. You know, share the ball.
Me personally on this trip here, I just really enjoyed getting to know these guys. And Lachlan's one of them. I mean, he's come in and really, I think he's really going to be able to help us defensively coming off the bench. And you take him and Corbin coming off the bench right now?
Yeah, we like that.
I'll take that.
Yeah,
I'll take that for sure.
He's a heck of a talent. He plays so hard. It's fun to watch him compete and just how hard, he plays.
Well, he's just one of those guys that defense is his middle name.
Yeah, he reminds me of, for some older fans like ourselves, Bill Lambier,
Yeah, a little bit.
He's going to get after it.
Yeah. All right, so we're back to action here. Taylor drives it in, gets cut off, kicks it out to Jackson for the three. Crate gets the rebound and got fouled.
There we go.
He's kind of mad at himself he didn't make that one.
Yeah.
So Lachlan Crate goes to the line. He didn't miss a shot yesterday.
Yeah, he's 7 for 7, right? Yeah.
Then he hit his first one today.
Yeah.
So
let's get these two home.
Yeah. Yeah, this team is really going to be a good free throw shooting team, which, boy, how good is it to have that in your back pocket when you go into a game?
Yeah, you need that, especially in the last 4 minutes of the game,
if our team could shoot high 70s, maybe get to 80, if we got to 80% as a team. You look at teams in our league and you look at Belmont, it seems like whenever you play Belmont, they hit like 90% of their free throws against you.
Yeah.
And they've always been one of the best free throw shooting teams in the league every season we played with them in the OVC and now in the Missouri Valley. It's a little lob try there that was a little high. But the Racers had 16 assists on 20 field goals in the first half and only 6 turnovers.
Yeah, we like that. Sharing the ball, go from a good to a great. Coach is always preaching that the last 4 months, which will help us win, obviously.
Here's Taylor and Jacobs. They've been going at it in the backcourt there. Oh, Shorter. I was really glad Shorter didn't hurt himself there. He kind of went down a little awkwardly. Looks like he's okay, though. Racers get the ball back, leading 66-29. 19:08 to go here, just starting the second half, and just glad everybody is with us in Racer Nation. Whether you're watched it live, maybe yesterday you watched the game on YouTube later and kind of zip through it, scan through it a little bit. This has been great to get this going here. Did you see that screen?
Yeah.
King set?
I was just going to that. He set 2 of them up top, and that was great. It opened up our whole offense off that screen. And then he's just working. He's active.
How about Jerron Burroughs here? He's going to be 40 next month and still playing professionally. And the Bahamas national team almost made the Olympics last year.
Yeah.
How about an interception for King? Crate couldn't make the layup, though. He was in traffic. And a score for the Bahamas. Kenny Orsnar made the shot there on the break for raw elite talent. So it's Shorter, Lane, Crate, Jackson, and King in there.
Another nice screen.
Yeah, good screen. Open look.
Got him wide.
Taylor. He's going to knock a lot of those down, though. Now to Burroughs on the right side. He's against the small. What a steal by Taylor.
Get on it, get on it.
And then King tries to dive on it. Jackson gets it. Now to King.
Great win and play there.
Had 2 guys on the floor going after that ball after the great steal by Taylor. Now to Jackson for the 3, and it's good.
He earned that one.
Yeah, that was
on the ground. They got it back to him.
That was some hard work there for the Racers. And they're going to get Taylor for the foul. He was trying. He got a little too close. You could tell he was trying to back off. Because when you get into games where you got, let's see, how much was 12 fouls on 13 fouls on one team and 12 on the other in the first half. You got to, at some point, you got to just don't foul.
I love our offensive pace.
There's King in the paint, blocked, gets it back, can't score. Well, this has been good for Fred because these are the kind of matchups he's going to have in conference play.
Yeah.
There are going to be some guys banging on him for sure.
No doubt.
Here's Burrows kind of one-on-one against Lane Taylor.
Yeah.
Going to back him in. 10 on the shot clock. Kicks it across. Now the three in the corner is short. And an offensive rebound. It was by Jafez Colby who put that one back in. I think he's only 15. Number 11. Here's Taylor. Scoring at ease.
How about the setup here?
Yeah, this
been
is
great.
Yeah,
hasn't it?
it really has been. I'd like to come back here for the regular season tournament.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
That would be awesome.
Shout out to B&D Global. They've done a great job.
Well, we're going to have Brooks Downing maybe later or maybe even tomorrow and just talk about it. There's a dunk on the corner. That's by the 15-year-old kid we told you about, Colby. Jafez Colby. 71-35 Racers. Get close to our next media timeout. And Jackson goes in and gets fouled. And we'll take a media timeout. Yeah, this has been a great setup. And when you think about when you can make the four, in the overseas trip every 5 years, and you get 10 extra practices. I mean, that is huge for this team.
Yeah, it's so beneficial for our team building. Again, shout out to our AD Nickel making this happen. I mean, it's been so beneficial for our program when you're bringing in 15 new players and 18 or so new staff members just to put us together and, do things such as the boat as we did, as we spoke on yesterday, and team dinners here and just the team bonding. It's so big for our program. Yeah, and I'm so thankful to Nico for getting this done for our program.
Well, and I'm thankful, too, that we were able to work it out to be able to stream. And I think having these games on has been huge, too.
Yeah, I've heard from a lot of my friends, a lot of our fans. People seem to enjoy the stream. So
well, I've got
you've done well, buddy.
Got former teammates of mine texting me all over the country saying, "Hey, man, you look awful relaxed."
Yeah. Well, hey, man, it's the Bahama way. You got to be relaxed down there. Great time.
It really has been. But we'll get back on Thursday, and then school starts next week, right?
Yeah.
Or the week after.
How about the 17th?
It's the week after.
How about that?
Well, then we go.
Blink.
Now that we're in August, Ernie, a little inside baseball here. In the communications world, we call this Headshot Month.
Okay.
Because we'll be taking 350 headshots of every Murray State student athlete. Now, the good thing, we've already knocked out about 115 football players. And we got to get our headshots taken.
All right, let's make it happen.
When we get back, so we'll get that going. Well, Ernie, thanks for stopping by, man.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
And I'll see you after the game.
Hey,
now.
Thanks for.
So we'll do a player and Coach Miller after the game.
Yeah, let's make it happen. And thank you to Racer Nation again, and for all my guys listening back home, they understand this. Why not us, baby?
Yeah, why not?
Let's go.
All right. Thanks, Ernie Kuiper, there for stopping by, Murray State's general manager. So we come out of the media timeout with 15:56 to go in this one here. And Javon Jackson is having a day at the free throw line for the Racers. And the Racers now 19 out of 21. 19 out of 21, and Jackson's 8 for 8. So Jackson is still in there. KJ Tenner checked in along with Ben Stoltzberg, and Fred King and Lachlan Crate remained in the lineup. Burrows took a drive in and got fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. The Racers hitting 43% for the game now, 16 out of 37. Well, I take that back. On these live stats, it's really weird because when you look at the team comparison, they've got the Murray State logo, but it's actually the visiting team, so they've been switched. This happened yesterday. Not sure what causes that. But for the Racers right now, shooting 48%, 22 out of 46, leading 73-35. There's Trainer from the top of the key. Off to the right side, another foul. And so that foul on Colby, that's his 4th, so he'll go to the bench. So Casey Edgecombe will check in. He'll guard Fred King here. Tenor comes off the screen. Almost had it picked. Now scramble for the ball. Still alive, kicks it to Corbin. Now to King, and a dunk. Bring it home, Fred. 75-35 Racers, 15:08 to play. And I continue to be impressed with the freshman, Matisse Corbin. What a great dish that was for King, cutting down the lane and an easy dunk. Now Burrows in the corner. They flip it over on the left side. Working one-on-one is Nord. His floater is no good. Trainer brings down the rebound. Now to Tenor. Throw back for Stoltzberg. Short. Gets his own rebound. Now he's double teamed. And he got fouled. So a good play a moment ago by Corbin to find the cutting Fred King down the lane for the dunk. So here in the second half, the Racers falling off a little bit. Just 3 of 12 from the field here in the second half. 1 out of 5 from three-point range. But they've gone to the free throw line already 22 times and hit 20 in this game. It's been physical. Now they get it into King. He's on one-on-one and try to muscle it in, and he does. Fred King with the post up and the move in the paint for a 77-35 lead. Ball knocked loose. Went off the knee of one of the Bahama players. Stoltzberg comes at it with it. He gets to the top of the key. And then he tries to score and gets it blocked from behind. Great block by Isnord. Stoltzberg looked like he made a good move, but then got it blocked from behind. There's a jumper by Chicago, and it's good. 77-37 Racers. Tenor getting harassed coming across the midcourt line. Ryan Miller makes the motion like spin it up, run it, run it, run it. King got fouled in the paint, but then backed it out. Now Stoltzberg with the drive. That should have been goaltending, and it is. So goaltending on Stavako gives the Racers 79 points here with 13:13 to play. Yeah, up and down the lineup, the Racers have gotten to the free throw line. Jackson's 8 for 8. Crate is 4 for 4, as is Trainer, and Tenor's 3 for 3. There's Stavako all the way to the goal. Stoltzberg had a steal for a minute and then zipped it back out. Now the ball is out to Matisse Corbin, and he's fouled. So we're back here tomorrow for our final game here in the Bahamas. We'll be streaming it live again on YouTube. I look forward to that against Bahamas Elite. We'll be on the air at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And then once this one's over, we'll have a player of the game and also head coach Ryan Miller will join us here on the postgame. Well, here's Carbon to the line. First free throw is no good. Just the third miss of the day for the Racers. Now 20 out of 23. Matisse Corbin, 9 points today, 4 out of 6 from the field. Also has a pair of assists. Racers have now 2 players in double figures scoring. Jackson's got 14, Crate's got 10, and now Corbin has 10 to give the Racers 3 players in double figures scoring. Racers trying to trap in the backcourt, and they get a steal. Corbin slams it home. The Racers trap and got an easy dunk by the freshman. With 12:40 to go, 82-37. Now a flip to the corner, and a 3 on the way by Stefeko, no good. Trainer gets the long rebound, tips it to Tenner. Racers are going to lob it up for Trainer. The timing wasn't quite there. Then they kicked it to the 3, and Tenner got nailed over there. And he'll get 3 free throws out of this. It has been a little bit of a parade to the free throw line today for sure. I think back to the other times where the Racers have taken a trip out of the country to play basketball. There have been trips to Canada before. I remember the trip to Ottawa and Montreal. And there's been a couple of trips to the Bahamas over the years. And I think maybe even if you went back to when Sylvester Anderson was Murray State's head coach, the Hall of Famer, that there might have been when Cuthbert Victor and Chouali Bedeau, some of those, there might have been a foreign trip to the Virgin Islands where those guys were from. I think I remember back in the day. Stefeko scores for the Bahamas to make it 85-39. Here's Tenner. Man, he's fast with the ball. Went off a foot, though. Makes a great dive. Probably get a jump ball out of it. Yeah, Tenner lost it, and then he was like, there's no way I'm going to lose this ball. He made a headlong dive to tie it up. And it'll be Murray State ball coming out of this media timeout. We do have one more guest today. We're going to try to get on the program. That'll be Kevin Easley, one of our other graduate assistants. He's going to come over. And he's coming over right now, actually. I was looking for him, and then here he comes along the baseline. Come on over and have a seat, Kevin. This has been one of the, yeah, doing good. Go ahead and put those on there. There you go. And then I'll, okay, you want your volume up a little bit?
Just a
little bit? Okay, is that good?
A little bit more.
There you go.
There we go.
All right. All right, let's welcome Kevin Easley Jr. to the program here, native of Indianapolis, from the famous Lawrence North High School. I was just looking at some of the great players that went to your high school. Mike Conley,
the
great late Eric Montross was also from Lawrence North High School. So tell us about your basketball life you've lived growing up in Indianapolis, and then here you are now with Murray State.
Yeah, Indianapolis, man, it's the home of basketball, you know. So I started playing probably when I was about 3rd grade, 4th grade. You know, it was really good, you know, growing up. Went to Lawrence North, obviously. I played for George Hill AAU, like, my whole life. So they're like family up there, George Hills and those guys. Went to Lawrence North because I heard it was a basketball school. And Greg Oden's like one of my mentors, you know, so that's my guy. Ended up going there, and I had a great career. And then for my college career, I was kind of a journey, man. I went to Chattanooga my freshman year, won freshman of the year. Then went to TCU with Miller. That's how me and Miller kind of connected.
Okay, there you go. Yeah. So you're with Ryan at TCU.
Yeah, I was with Ryan. Then I went to Duquesne in Pittsburgh. Then I finished up at Coastal for my last year.
Well, you had a great career, 117 games played with over 1,100 points scored in your career. At what point did you want to live the basketball life and coach?
Man, so like I'm still very young, but when I went overseas, I kind of wanted, you had a lot of free time, so I kind of was just like, I kind of want to get into this coaching world because I know so many people in it, and I love the process. That's kind of how I got where I was, and with this new era, I feel like 3 or 4 schools is normal now. So I can relate to these kids of like, playing in different systems and, trying to figure out each year to year. It's a year-to-year deal. It's kind of like a 1-year contract now, So yeah, I can relate to them to play for different coaches and try to help these kids get better.
Yeah, it's certainly a different world now that we live in college basketball, that's for sure.
For sure.
Well, Vice was in a wrestling match down there with Edekombe. And I think Vice lost that one.
Yeah, that was funny. I seen that.
Might have been a little contact there. But this has been a physical game, and this is good because that's what it's going to be.
No, yeah, we got to. This is the competition we need to play, physicality. The guys been beating each other up all summer, so it's good to get play against other guys and be physical with someone else other than our own players.
So Tenor is in there with Ford, and Ford kicks it to the corner for Corbin. No good. McIntosh got the rebound and then out for a score for Pickstock. And then, earlier that was a good feed from Traynor as Brock Weiss was cutting down the lane and he got fouled. But there in the first half, tempers flared a little bit. That happens sometimes, doesn't it?
Oh, for sure. I mean, that's basketball. It's I like how they play basketball out here in Bahamas. The refs kind of let a lot of calls, go, and I think that's the way it should be, like the old NBA, which was a great era in my opinion.
I totally agree. That was a great era of NBA basketball. So here's Brock Weiss. Tell us about Brock a little bit, just his development. I've seen him get better since he got here early in the summer.
Oh, for sure. For one, he's an awesome kid off the court. Very personal. The whole team loves him. Whole program. So that's a plus. And he works hard every day. He comes in, 6 a.m. every day, with our workouts, and he gets better. So I think his improvement, is going to show for himself this year.
So you're seeing the Racers press and trap a lot here. Didn't do much of that yesterday. Tell us about what that as Ford takes a 3 and makes it. Tristan Ford from way downtown with 9:50 to go. 93-43 Racers. But tell us how the ball, Coach Miller talks about ball pressure all the time and some of these things you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, that's just, we want our identity. We have 10, 11 guys that can really play. So, we got depth. So we kind of want to, get into the ball and want to see, we got length. We're athletic. So I think that would be good for us, pressure the ball. And guys get tired. We have a new guy coming in that could do the exact same thing. So we kind of want to bring that toughness mentality and, and see how's that going to fit for us,
And then I just look at Tristan Ford and Matisse Corbin and Lachlan Crate just checked in. When you think about freshmen who are coming to the college game, I almost feel like Taylor's a freshman, but he's already played 1 year. Mm-hmm. He's already played 1 year at Central Arkansas, but those guys are ready to rock and roll here, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. No, that kind of surprised me coming in. I think our freshman class is really good. Then we got Ramon, he just got here. He's a freshman as well. So I think our freshman class is really talented, and we got a good mixture of older guys to kind of show them the way and how Miller wants to run things. And I think it'll be good for us.
There's a fast break as Taylor made the long pass to Corbin. Matisse, I think he's even better than I thought he was going to be. I mean, he can do a lot of things.
100%. He's long. He's very tall, long, athletic too.
There's a move in the paint and a foul. I thought we were going to get away from that being a foul, but that's Colby. He's only 15.
Are you serious?
15 years old. This kid's amazing. Yeah, he's playing like he's a little older than that.
Yeah.
But, boy.
This Bahamas team's pretty athletic.
They are. Well, Jerome Burroughs, you know, he's going to be 40 next month.
Oh, wow.
And he's been in the basketball scene at the Bahamas for, you know, as a player, played at Fort Wayne. And then Zane Knowles, who was in earlier, the other older guy, he's 33 and played at Corpus Christi.
Oh, wow.
So both of them still play professionally. So you can do this a long, long time these days all over the world, can't you?
Oh, for sure, for sure. It's a beautiful game. It really is.
That brings me back to one of the great racers, Stuart Johnson. We retired his jersey last season, 50 years after he played at Murray State. And he was a multi-year player in the old ABA. Matter of fact, at one point played for the Pittsburgh Condors.
I remember them when I was in Duquesne. I heard about that, yeah.
The Pittsburgh Condors, and Stu Johnson of Murray State played for them. And I did a podcast with Stu last summer, or last winter when he was here. And one of the greatest stories he told me is he was 45 years old, and he's in France, and he's trying out for one of the teams in one of the leagues there. And then after the tryout, they brought him in, and he had his birth date on the card. And they said, as King gets another slam, just muscled it in, didn't he?
No,
That's
man.
a great play. But anyway, they said, hey, is this true, or is this a mistake when you put on your birth date? He goes, no, it's true. They go, you're 45? And they were like, okay, we're going to keep you. So there he was, 45 years old, and playing in his final professional season. I think that was in Argentina, is where it was.
45 years. Oh, that's insane. Oh,
Trying again there for the Racers. I think they had 5 shots at the goal there and finally got it to go. If you get to the 99-point mark, 99-46 Racers. And you know, Kevin, the enthusiasm I'm seeing for teammates, happy for teammates, that's a great special sauce right there.
Oh, for sure, man. I think when we recruited guys this summer, man, we really were trying to like get into character, and you know, we gotta. That's one of the most important things of winning is being happy for others, and not even just basketball, but in life.
Yeah.
You have to support others and just wait your opportunity, and when it comes, be ready. And until then, just trust the process. But I think we did a good job recruiting the staff and players. I think we're all good people.
Well, as far as players, this has got to be the best staff. We talk about Alex Robinson and what he did, and then what you did, and then Jerome, and on and on and on. The Mardrakas is a great player. Cullen Neal was a great player. Gosh, Ryan Miller was a great player. He's in the Northern State Hall of Fame, and he's also in the Northern Star Conference, whatever that was. He's in the Hall of Fame of that. So you guys could really, really play. Hey, just real quick before I let you get back at it, you're coming to Murray State to get your master's. What are you going to get your master's in?
Yeah, I'm doing it in human development, so it's like leadership. You know, I think that would be good to have that paperwork, you know, next to my resume, and I'm excited. To be honest, I didn't think I was going to go back to school and get my master's when I first left college, like any other student did, athlete. So I'm excited for that opportunity, you know, and I think it'll be good for me, and I'm excited to be a racer, to be honest.
Well, we're excited that you're here too. Kevin Easley Jr., thanks for stopping by, buddy.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
All right, we'll get through the last 8 minutes here. The Racers are going to make the century mark again. You can stick around if you want.
Yeah, hang out with you for a
might
little
as
bit.
well. Yeah, might as well. All right. So the Racers after the timeout, Taylor and Ford, King, Shorter, and Crate in there for the Racers. King made a dive for that loose ball. Taylor almost had a steal, and he kind of went, I almost had it. It went right through his hands.
He's an energy guy, isn't he?
We got a bunch of energy guys, don't we? That's for sure. So the Bahamas will have it out of bounds underneath, with McIntosh triggering that in. A little bit of Perspiration over there on the floor where King was diving.
Yeah, this floor gets pretty slippery pretty quick.
You know what? The other day when it was slippery during practice, we were talking about that. It's not because there's condensation on the floor. A lot of times it's because of sunscreen the guys have had on. They've been to the beach and they get on the floor and it's like laying down an oil slick. So apparently that happens in the Bahamas when the nice beach is 100 yards away from where we're sitting.
This view is iconic. It's wonderful.
Yeah, it's beautiful here. That's for sure. All right, Taylor. A little two-man action with King. Passed it up, and then Shorter drills a three from straight away to push the Racers over the century mark. 102-48 with 7 minutes to go. Shorter's 3 for 8 now from the three-point range.
He can shoot it, can he?
Sure can. Taylor gets the rebound. Gives it to Shorter again. In and out. That ball looked in there, but would not stay down. As Ford picks up Stubbs across the midcourt line. Team fouls, 8 on Bahamas, 4 on Murray State here in the second half. There's a three from the left corner by McIntosh, and that's good. That's his first bucket of the day. 102-51 Racers. So Taylor running the point here, with Shorter and Ford in there as guards. There's the give and go to King, and he gives the big windmill dunk. Saw that coming as the big guy brought it home. 104-51 Racers dipping under the 6-minute mark.
Yeah.
And the Racers continue to share the ball.
Yeah, no,
today.
I love this team, man. They really play for each other.
That's 25 assists on 33 field goals. Shorter gets his shot blocked. And KJ Tenner will be back in there for the Racers. Taylor will come out.
Taylor had a great game today. Great day today.
Yeah, Lane Taylor checks out. 3 out of 6 from the field goal range, with 2 out of 5 from 3. He's one of the few that hasn't shot a free throw today.
Yeah. What's the free throws? Oh.
4 rebounds and 7 assists for Lane Taylor. Timeout on the floor here. So, hey, special thanks here. I've got just a moment here. Special thanks to, first of all, our production crew here. They've got a great company name. They're called 10th Year Seniors. You like that? What a great name. John Nutt is the director, producer here. John has also, he's got a great camera, so he's been shooting some pictures for us, because that was originally going to be my duties, taking pictures. But since I'm over here, he's been picking up the slack for me.
Yeah, he's been amazing.
So appreciate that for John to do what he's done. So the stream here today has been absolutely outstanding. The guys back there in the production room, thumbs up to all of you. It's been great. Appreciate you all taking care of us. This has been awesome. Look forward to doing it tomorrow. And then the folks from BD Global that put on the event, Andre Fauci, Glenn Pfister, Josh Franklin, Jake Caverly, and then Brooks Downing, the owner of the company. We may have him on maybe before today or even tomorrow, because the Racers have played in a lot of his events since he started up about 10 years ago, and everything's been great.
Oh wow!
So thanks to everybody.
That's amazing.
You know what? I'm gonna have to boot you out, because I forgot. We've got
Luka.
We've got Luka Matu, who is coming on. You can stay till the last media timeout, so we'll get Luka on. How about that?
Yeah, my guy Luka.
Yeah, he's supposed to come on in just a moment.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I love hanging out over here
actually,
with
he's supposed to be on right now. So why don't we'll cut you loose, Kevin.
All right, thanks for
having me. All right, buddy. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Appreciate it.
Sorry, Luka.
That's all right. That's all right. We'll get Luka Matu in here. Go ahead and put those headphones on there. Can you hear okay, Luka? All right, great to have you with us, and we'll visit just a little bit. We're about to get under the 5-minute mark here as King gives Crate a beautiful lead pass up around the rim, and he just lays it in for a 106-51 Racers lead with 5 minutes to go here. There's a whistle on Shorter. He was straight up. I'm not sure where the foul came there, but that'll put the Bahamas to the line. But really happy to welcome in Luca Matou, who is a native of Paris, France, and he's joining the Racers as a graduate assistant for the 25-26 season, and just really glad you've come to the program. So you've already got a law degree.
Yeah.
Tell us about your law career and why you want to be in the basketball life, and you've come to the States to be with the Racers.
Yeah, I'm out of law school. I was in Assas in France, and I've been working in basketball since I'm 18, and I've been playing my whole life. So trying to pursue a career in basketball just makes sense, and I'm really glad to have the opportunity to do it in the US with the Murray. I already started in Europe doing some help with academy, with some NBA teams on the draft process. But I'm really happy to start my coaching career with Murray.
Two things that this really has opened my eyes is the development program that your country has in France from probably even before the age 13, but 13 is kind of when they start playing for national team stuff. But that is really developing players, the best that France has to offer. It's really developing players, and we're seeing that with Matisse Corbin here as well, and then just to get those guys here and get them playing.
Yeah, and we'll see that soon with Romain Demont too. We have a lot of talent in France, a lot of them, and we're getting better at developing them, giving them the chance, and also the game is getting more modern. Like the kids are now allowed to shoot more, so you have some center, 2011 center who's like 7-footer at 14 already can shoot the ball. So yeah, we have a lot. We have a lot right now, but we have also a lot coming up, and the upcoming years you will see a lot more French talent that we already have.
Well, we've already seen it at the NBA level too.
Exactly,
just getting drafted right out of high school in France. That's happened 3 or 4 times already.
Exactly.
But tell me about because you've been involved, kind of like Ernie Kuiper, you've been involved in the grassroots youth basketball in France.
Yep.
Tell us how that's developed in the past, say, 10 years.
We start like events, like the best players of each district, each state face each other. We started that at like 11, 12, and after that we kind of follow like the players, and for example, Matisse and Romain play those type of tournaments, and that's how you can really like have a feel about the generation coming and how good the guys are, and they're getting better at facing each other and playing that high-level basketball. That's what we're trying to do.
Do you feel like basketball is France's number one sport?
No,
soccer.
Definitely
it's still soccer.
Definitely football, but yeah, soccer for you. But
yeah,
we call it football there. But like, yeah, definitely football, because it's the culture. Like everyone play football, play soccer. Sorry.
Yeah.
Even like Matisse.
You could call it football.
All
it's
right,
okay.
I would say European football. I would say soccer to make it easy for everyone.
Yeah.
But even the basketball players are good at soccer. Myself, I have played soccer. Like almost all French guys knows how to play soccer. That's kind of the culture.
Well, I'll tell you what, Luca, we'll let you get back over there at it, man. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Luca Matou of Murray State, graduate assistant, and great to have him on here. 3:01 to go here in our second game as we get ready to wrap it up here against the Bahama Raw Talent Elite Club. Tomorrow we're back on the air at 10 a.m. for our final game here from the Bahamas. That'll be at 10 a.m. Central Time. And still to come here today, we will have head coach Ryan Miller and his comments. And we'll have a player of the game that'll stop by our broadcast position here at courtside at the Arts and Entertainment Center at Baha Mar Resort in Nassau. So with 3 minutes to go here, the Racers with a 110-54 lead. The Racers are led in scoring now by Javon Jackson. He's got 16 on the strength of 8 out of 8 from the free throw line. 14 points for Matisse Corbin off the bench on 6 out of 9 from the field. And I forgot Fred King's also got 16. 8 out of 11 with 6 rebounds. Lachlan Crate's got 12 points and 7 rebounds. Brock Weiss tries a 3 there, and it's no good. Stoltzberg gets the rebound and cleans it up. 112-54. KJ Tenner, 6 out of 6 from the free throw line for 10 points and 3 assists. And Braden Shorter has hit 3 threes today and 9 attempts, and he's got 11 points for the Racers. But that assist rate continues to be high for the Racers. 27 assists on 37 field goals. The Racers shooting just a tick below 50% from the field. 35% from three-point range. They've hit 12 today. And 26 out of 30 for 87% from the free throw line. So with 2:36 to go here, heading to the line is Steveko for the Bahamas, wearing number 1. And this is his first trip to the free throw line today. And missed the second one. Weiss had the rebound, but then lost it. And Colby scored for the Bahamas. So it looks like the Racers will finish it up here with Tenner and Stoltzberg. Dylan Butler is in there for the first time as a Racer. And Weiss plus Javon Jackson. Tenner in the lane, beautiful play, spin and a score. 12 points for the first-year Racer out of Memphis, Cordova High School. Tristan Ford now goes to the scorer's table. He'll be checking in. There's a 3 and good for Steveko of the Bahamas. Tenner quickly back to the front court free throw line, then he spins back out. Stoltzberg drives in, doesn't score. Weiss had it and scores. Weiss kind of tipped it to himself off the glass and then put it in there for the Racers. That's his first field goal of the day. Here's Butler getting his first play in time for the Racers. Gets it up quickly to Tenner. Weiss has got his guys back down, but he missed the shot. Had him boxed in down there, but just shot it a little too hard over the rim as we get down to the 1-minute mark here in the Bahamas. Game 2 for the Racers. And Stoltzberg takes it all the way and scores. 118-59. So the Racers scored 103 yesterday, and they're going to maybe get to 120 here today. 45 seconds to go. Stoltzberg, and there you go, 120-59. Mason Miller standing up like, why didn't you dunk that? I think Ben was just, okay, I'll just lay that one in. Steveko missed the shot. They tried to throw it off of Brock Weiss, and that'll do it here for today. They're going to, no shots from here. As the final seconds tick off with KJ Tenner dribbling. They're just trying to get this one over with. Everybody's ready to shake hands. There you go. There's the final buzzer. Racers win it here in Nassau, 120-59. Big day for the Racers to win Game 2 here. Game 3 tomorrow. We'll be on the air at 10 a.m. And we'll take a little bit of a break here, but we'll keep the line open until we can get head coach Ryan Miller here. And we'll also have a player as well. I know a lot of our local media are happy that we're able to do these interviews afterwards to get quotes and sound bites and clips. So we'll stay on here. Again, your final score, Murray State 120, Raw Talent Elite of the Bahamas 59. We'll see you in just a moment with our post-game interviews.
there in a minute. You leaving these up here by John? Yeah, everything will stay up. Turn them off or just thing up? Don't turn them on. Don't turn them on. All right. I'll turn them off. All right.
All right, we'll continue our post-game coverage of the Racers' win here today in the Bahamas. Dave Winder and J.J. Trainer. 120-59 is the final score here today. And the senior J.J. Trainer from Bardstown, Kentucky joins us here. Good day for you, 9 points, perfect out of the free throw line. You just get your microphone down there a little bit.
There we go.
You didn't miss a free throw today.
Yeah, I've been, we work on them every morning, so I don't think I went 2 for 2 yesterday, so trying to keep that going.
That's good. That's good. So what's a good percentage for you? What do you think you should shoot for the free throw line?
For my career, I'm like 70, but this year I want to be above 80, so 80.
Yeah, let's
range.
do that. Yeah, man. Let's do that.
I feel like that's very doable.
Yeah. Well, I guess first just start about the game today, the way it was played. It was very physical. And just tell me how you guys navigated that today, what the plan was.
Yeah, they had a rough game yesterday against Nevada, so I think they came out today with, more fire and, they upped the physicality. So, we had to match that and exceed that. And then, I feel like we had a slow start, but once we got going, we started rolling and, we looked really good towards the end.
A lot of people
really had a good second half.
Who's that?
I said we had a really good second half.
You guys did. You guys had a better second half than first half.
100%.
I feel like yesterday had a better first half than second half.
Yeah.
But overall, really, really good. Tell me about the depth on this team. I mean, this is really incredible, and you don't have everybody yet.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've seen a Murray State team with the kind of depth that you all have, and how do you guys see that as teammates?
I think we see it as an advantage. Like, once we're out there, we can give it our all, truly, because we know we got a good guy coming right behind us. And then it just makes us so hard to guard because you gotta honor so many guys. Like, and, we're a lot of versatile guys, play multiple positions. So, I feel bad for the coaches deciding who's going to play what certain amount of minutes because we got, like, legit 13 guys that could all start or all play. So it'll be fun to see how it plays out.
Yeah, it will be. It'll be here before we know it. That October 18th exhibition game against Xavier is not. It'll be here before we know it.
100%.
Talk about just a trip like this, how this has helped the team, because I feel like I've gotten to know each one of you a little better because we've been spending so much time together, away from the floor even.
I would say it's just another team bonding. Like, I think this was good for us, because we're all new and including the coaches. So we needed something like this. And, I still remember the first week 2 months ago when we got here. It was quiet. Everybody was nervous. We weren't really talking to each other. It was just very awkward. And I feel like we gelled so fast in such a short amount of time, whether it be lake trips or just hanging out in the locker room or, going through practice together. So this trip gives us a lot of time, off the court. We're pretty much off the court a lot more than we are in here. So we're just hanging around, eating, joking around, just having a good time, man. And, I don't know how you can't have a good time in the Bahamas.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. We need to play some pickleball, though. I know that.
There's a court here?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Well, I put out the text the other night, and all I got was cricket. So now
I didn't know.
Now, I will say this. You guys don't need to be playing pickleball.
Yeah.
You got enough going on.
I'm
talking about
after
staff.
Our game tomorrow, we could.
Maybe we should.
I need a lot of practice. I'm not very good.
Well, we had a good time playing the pickleball the one night we did play.
Yeah, we got to go back in Murray for sure.
Yeah, we'll have to. We'll have to do that. JJ, thank you for stopping by, man.
No
Appreciate
problem.
you, man.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, all right. JJ Trainer, and we'll take a little break here and get Coach Ryan Miller here in just a moment. All right, here with head coach Ryan Miller after game 2 today. So we're 2 games into this. What's your thoughts on just how the team's been playing and the things you guys have been getting accomplished?
Yeah, I think it's going pretty good. Obviously, it was a trip that we're going to take to build a lot of team chemistry and just to be able to have the opportunity to work out some kinks that we've been working out during the trip and before the trip with the practice time has been very important for us. And to have this trip and have the opportunity and the administration allowing us to take this trip is a huge, huge step forward in the right direction where we want to go once we start.
Now, this game today was very physical, wasn't it, right from the start?
Yeah, it was very physical. I mean, Bahamas team is a very physical team. They're athletic. We knew their athleticism was going to be very tough to go against, and our guys responded. It took a little minute to get the beach out of us a little bit at the beginning of the game, but once we got it going and we got playing, we were playing pretty good, and we were making hustle plays and competing for loose balls. So those things were good to see.
Yeah, I saw you working on press a little bit today and some half-court trap and just really, and you preach ball pressure too. And
yep.
Has that been where you would like it to be?
You know, we're working on a lot of kinks, but yes, we want to get up there. We want to pressure the ball. We want to create deflections. We want to create a little bit of havoc, but not foul at the same time. We've probably been fouling too much. We've probably been a little bit too undisciplined with some of our defensive stuff, but we do want to create some havoc. We want to get into the ball. We want to get deflections, and so it gives us offensive opportunities on the other end. Our goals are to shoot more shots than our opponent, and today we shot 82, they shot 63. So the way you do that is on the offensive backboard, and the way you do that is by creating turnovers. So we were able to create some turnovers, 27 turnovers, and then we smacked them on the glass a little bit with 20 offensive rebounds. So that was pretty good. We gave up a little bit too many offensive rebounds, especially 2 free throw ones late in the game, but the 13 free throw rebounds, our offensive rebounds by them, it's not a good look, and we'll have to clean some of that stuff up.
So 28 assists on 41 field goals. That's a good rate.
Yeah. I mean, we're a good to great team. If you have a good shot, we're going to pass it up for a great one. These are the type of things we want to do, and that's in our DNA is being a very unselfish basketball team and having 28 assists to 10 turnovers. We're playing fast, pretty fast, and yesterday we had 11 turnovers, and today we had 10. So we're not turning the ball over a lot, and that's a big thing for us. Again, we want to win that field goal matchup right there. We took 82 field goals to their 63, and a lot of that because we're taking care of the ball pretty good. We're crashing the offensive glass, and we're turning the ball over, making them turn the ball over. So those are the things we're really looking to try to do.
And you know how it goes. You get into games every so often where you might take a bunch of free throws, and it's really nice to take 30 of them and hit 26.
Yeah, I mean that's
I think this team's going to be really good from the free throw line.
That's a really positive sign. I mean, go 26 from 30 from the free throw line, only missing 4. It's really good. That's we got to attack the rim, we got to play on 2, shoulder the ball, get fouled. And we're able to go to the free throw line and by our tenacity on the offensive glass and our ability to get in the paint. So, and we were able to get there and score. I always tell the team the highest point per possession is the free throw. Worst free throw shooters in the country shoot 50%. That's 1 point per possession. So. We're going to try to get to the free throw line, and then hopefully we can convert.
Yeah, hopefully so. All right, so one more game tomorrow, and we'll come back and try it on again and see if we can accomplish some more things.
Yep, we're going to enjoy the afternoon in the Bahamas. We're, again, fortunate that we have the opportunity from the administration, staff, and everybody back home in Murray to give us this opportunity. So we're very, very thankful. We're going to enjoy some time as a team this afternoon, and then we're going to get back at it tomorrow, and then we're going to look back at it and see what we learned from it. And then when we get back August 18th or 19th, when we kick back up, we'll start getting after it.
All right, Ryan. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by. Head coach Ryan Miller here at the Arts and Entertainment Center at the Baha Mar Resort. Racers win this one here this afternoon. Game 2, 120-59. We're back on the air tomorrow at 10 a.m. for Game 3. This is Dave Winder saying so long from Nassau.